So for tonight's dinner I've actually made some coronation chicken. I haven't made this for ages. It's basically some natural yogurt and some lighter than light mayo. There's spring onions and raisins in there, a teaspoon of curry powder, a little bit of chutney, like mango chutney, and I'm also going to add some fresh coriander, and I've just mixed it all together. And then I just cooked some chicken breast in some curry powder as well and some chilli to give that a bit of seasoning. And then we're going to serve it with this naga rice and some salad. So I'll show you it once we've plated it up. So we've got our rice, we've got a few little potatoes that were left over from yesterday, our salad's underneath there, and then we've got the coronation chicken on the top. And this is what we have for dinner tonight. So for tonight's dinner I have done homemade flatbreads. I've got fish fingers to go in one, and then I've got some roasted buffalo cauliflower to go in the other. So there's some light mayo in there, some lettuce, onion and cucumber, and then I've just topped it with buffalo sauce, and the cauliflower was marinated in like buffalo sauce, some Mexican seasoning, some garlic powder and some lime juice, and I cooked that in the oven. It took about 35 minutes, and then I've just done fish finger ones as well for the boys. So they're having one cauliflower and one fish finger each, and that is what we're having for dinner tonight. So I'm just starting tonight's dinner and I am making a chicken stir fry. So in this tub I've got some chicken that I chopped earlier, and I put some Thai seasoning on. I'll show you that in a minute. It's an air fryer one I got in Home Bargains. So in here I've chopped up some manchu and baby corn. There's also some pak choy underneath and some tender stem broccoli. I've added my vegetables. I put some purple sprouting broccoli as well, and then it's this seasoning that I've used. It's the Kerala air fryer range, so it's from Home Bargains. It's the same make as the salt and chilli seasoning or the salt and pepper seasoning. They do like a crispy potato one, they do one for chicken, like a piri one. So I've got that, and then I've put some of that over the vegetables as well, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of soy sauce, and we will top it with spring onions and some fresh chilli. I've also got some sweet chilli sauce to go on the top, and I'm going to serve it with some noodles. So here is dinner served up. We just added some fresh coriander and some chilli flakes, and just served it with some noodles. And this is what we're having for dinner tonight. Whoa, you dropped the camera in it there. So for tonight's dinner I am making some cheeseburger loaded curly fries. I wanted waffle fries but I didn't have any, so we're having curly fries. So the fries are in the oven. I've chopped up some gherkins. I'm making like 2 packs of mince, so I've got probably about 8 gherkins here. And I'm going to put some Worcester sauce in the mince and season it with some garlic granules, some onion granules. Then I've got ketchup and American style mustard. So I'm going to put some of that in the mince, and then I'll also sort of layer it on the top. I've got cheese slices, and I don't know whether to just lay those over it and put them in the oven, or make up the sauce where you just add these to a little bit of milk and it makes like a nacho sauce. But I'm not sure about that yet. And then 2 packs of mince. So I've got a big onion frying in here. I'm going to add my mince in, and then I'm going to add some seasonings, and I'll show you as I go along. And then we're just going to put it over the top of the fries and put it back in the oven. So I'm just going to add in some garlic granules, probably about a couple of tablespoons, maybe a tablespoon and a half. I'm not really measuring it. With some onion granules, probably about the same, and some Worcestershire sauce. And I'm going to add some salt and pepper, probably about, I'll try and get a couple of tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And I'm going to mix that in, and I'm also going to add in my gherkins. Salt. And loads of black pepper. And then once that's started to cook down and I've mixed it all in, I'll add some of my mustard and my ketchup. Right, so I've also added some basil to give it a bit of a more of a burger flavour. Now I'm just going to put some squeezy mustard. Now I'm going to put some of this on top as well. Just gives it that real like McDonald's flavour. And some ketchup. Stir that through. And we've used this same mixture to fill bao buns before, like the cheeseburger steamed pods, and it works really, really well. So I'm just going to mix that in. Right, so I'm just going to put my mince on top of my fries. They're about like 2/3 done, so they're getting crispy, but they're not quite there yet. And I'm just going to sprinkle it over. I should have turned the hob off first, but never mind. Whether we'll ever get these out of the pan, I don't know. Cheese over the top. Decided against making it into a sauce because I couldn't be bothered. No, I just thought this might be better. I didn't want it to get too liquidy. So here it is out of the oven. I'm just going to dish it up and then I'm going to add some more gherkins, more gherkins, some mustard, some ketchup and maybe a bit more cheese slice. Yeah, it's looking interesting. I've seen people serve it with burger buns, but I don't really think we need to add anything to this. I've got some mozzarella sticks in the oven as well though. So here we are served up. I've just put the mozzarella dippers around the side. These I got in Farm Foods. I think they're only like $1.99 for 24. So I put some extra gherkins on top. I didn't go for any more cheese, but I went for some more mustard and some more ketchup. And this is our curly loaded cheeseburger fries with mozzarella sticks. So for tonight's dinner I just made a simple salad and I did some sweet chilli chicken. So there was some onions in there, some sweet chilli sauce. I also added some harissa and some cayenne pepper. Just cooked all that in a pan till it went really nice and crispy. I dry fried the halloumi in the griddle pan and then just topped it all with some coriander and some lime juice. So for tonight's dinner I actually bought one of these Holland's meat and potato pies. Don't ever buy pies, like I can't remember the last time I had pie actually. Boys are going to have this. Oscar chose it while we were in Tesco and it was half price. It should have been £4.40 and it was £2.20. So this is what they're having. Kind of messed up dishing it up a little bit because I don't do pie often. So we've got some oven chips, some baked beans, and these are just like the normal beans, and I've put some tomato puree in and done them on the hob, and I just think personally hob beans or pan beans are always so much better than microwave. Yeah, and this is what the boys are having tonight, and I think me and Steve are going to have some sort of chicken salad. So for tonight's dinner we have got some hot and spicy chicken steaks. These are just the ones from Tesco, and you get 4 in a pack for £2. Usual salad. I've got some sweet chilli sauce and some lighter than light mayo, and then I just put a cheese triangle, like a cheese spread triangle, one of the light ones, half on each chicken breast, and then popped it back in the air fryer for a few minutes just so it kind of started to melt. And yeah, this is what we're having for dinner tonight.